So the next time someone tells you that nothing in this world is free, tell them, the only free thing in this world is free! Hello and welcome back to The Empty Room. If you have never seen one of these before in your life, then you better prepare to get your mind blown, because today, you and I will be creating one of these. The greatest invention ever made by anyone, anytime, anywhere. And of course, you may be saying to yourself, oh, I can avoid this. I can click off the video, I don't have to make a kazoo. No. No, you can't. Let's go. In other words, today is about pushing beyond the limits of corporations who think, oh, we can make a wonderful kazoo for the masses. No! I can make a wonderful kazoo for the masses. I know, because I am in close contact with the entity known as the professional kazooist, okay? I have references. Now real quick, I'm not going to pretend to be an expert on these things, because I am an expert. The kazoo was first invented by a particular species of turtles in Australia, who decided to remove some of their shells and put them into this lovely shape and fiddle their little turtle tongues on the opening and make the lovely sound that we all know and love and respect today. So, without further ado, let the kazooing begin. You will need some culinary parchment, and yes, culinary parchment. Otherwise, you will never be able to create a kazoo and replicate the wonders of turtle society. And that'll be a waste, won't it? You will also need rubber bands. Why? I don't know. I have never tried making a kazoo before, so I am merely assuming from a very, very well-educated standpoint, a future prediction of how this will go. So you should trust me, I think. And I'm gonna take one of these things first. I think they come from turtles. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I'm gonna take my culinary paper, cut a nice strip of that. All right, put it over the end. So gorgeous, so gorgeous. And that is what you call a bad seal. So what you want to do, speaking from zero experience, is flatten the parchment all the way down to form a seal. And then, you don't have a kazoo. So, we're gonna have to keep trying. Now, some would suggest puncturing a hole in the top of your kazoo, so I would say try it, Sometimes people are right. Sometimes this is really soft. Sometimes people are right, and you just gotta trust in the goodness of humanity and the strength of cardboard. I think I need a knife. Sometimes you just gotta trust in knife safety. So, disclaimer, be careful. You saw nothing. With that, you and I have created the most glorious invention ever known. A kazoo, complete with a hole. It actually works! Oh my... Okay, I'm not kidding. This is literally the most glorious sound you have ever heard. This is the ultimate jump scare, I'm not starting videos with any boring, lame, plastic kazoo. We make it from real turtle skin! But this is not enough. This was never enough. It's never enough to just do the least you can do. It's a waste. It's a total waste of your kazoo potential. And I won't allow you, and I won't allow me to settle for that. So we are going to be making the ultimate kazoo, okay? We are graduating from whatever this is. Because if I didn't mention it already, at the end of this, I will be ranking the kazoos created today. And you, too, will be judging your own kazoo with a very harsh eye. Very harsh eye. I like the sound of the kazoo. And we will decide which has the greatest sound and the greatest potential as causing loud, annoying noises, I guess. So if you thought that that last kazoo was the creme de la creme, the cream of the crop, the onion soup of the litter, it is not so. Because I have the ultimate pipe for creating the ultimate kazoo. Does this not look like greatness to you? I look at this and I see the ability to conquer the world, okay? So, we're gonna do it. If I wasn't clear before, you take this, you stick it on the end, you suction it down real close, real tight, like a vacuum seal suction package. Bingo. Do not hit anything with this. It's meant for instrumental use. Now, I'm no simpleton, so I know that the best way to create the ultimate kazoo is not to just put one hole, but if you line it with holes like a flute, it's got to release a symphony of horrible noises, right? It's not just my logic. You cut the hole, easy. I think we can do better though. 2 holes. 3 holes, 3 holes. 1 and 2 and 3 holes. Pretty good. How about 4? I'm not a quitter. This is some pretty awful noises. Honestly though, I think I've latched onto something greater with this because it's like a flute. It gets louder each time you get closer to the bass, but you can literally play it like a flute. I don't really know a lot about flutes at all, but anyway, it's the flute kazoo. Copyrighted. Alright, the time has come for the review. We have good old classic plastic kazoo. Kind of not brassy enough. It's good sound, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't pack the punch that this thing does. It's got that rattly, like kind of brass on the end. And I like this big, it really reverberates in here if I know anything about sound, because I'm an expert, obviously, versus this little square. And this one, not quite as much. I don't really know. Maybe it's the shape or the sound kind of dies in the length, or it could be the thickness too. I think that our conclusion today is that the greatest of kazoos is this thing that I hold in my hand right now. This, and no one can ever beat it. It's the cream of the crop. It is the onion soup of the litter. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day. Oh, and Kazoodles? Kazoodles? You're dead to me. You're dead to me.